the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Now a play fake. Lance gets this one to use check. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Play action, now it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This will be played with 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it good?
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On first down, Lance being chased out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted.
Here we go.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Down.
To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Ready?
They'll run for it, McCaffrey, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Brady gives this to White, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Brady now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Are you ready?
Lance now on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing crossing my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 49 yards. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
For a big tight end,
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cube bone stallion with the lick. really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more. In the temple as we rock up tempo instruments.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First play, first pass for Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
No chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Lance completes it to Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance fighting Deebo Samuel. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. First down, here's White. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Lance now on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's able to get across midfield and down to the Buccaneer territory. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start the drive with White. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, Brady. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
This is caught by Evans. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Brady to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller from 17 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Brady's going to look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
And now they'll throw with Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Play action, now it's Lance. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Off of play action, here's Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a play fake. Brady.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
The final shot before half for Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Okay,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Lance now on first down. Able to find Gray here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On play action, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. That's just what this defense was hoping for. An interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll get this to the 32. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Room here to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Brady will look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
On the ball. On the ball.
Lance looking to throw it.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Lance.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run it with Mason. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now they run. It's Mason. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll end up losing 3. Now it's 3rd down.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Ready.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Brady now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Lance now on 1st down. And this pass caught by Gray. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers.
So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to it.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Finds White.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Brady to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Brady.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time,
is for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself and not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And this is caught. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw, Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the victory here for San Francisco.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them.